welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. All that and more coming up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. One game remains to crown a champion. It's the AFC champion New York Jets and the champions of the NFC, the Detroit Lions. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course. All the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. The man is a legend. The Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, they're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now with Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Jets first down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the gun, Rodgers. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A-Rod out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Pass caught right side by Conklin. That's catch 3 just on this drive. and it gets his team a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
A give. Here's Hall. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Jets are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Seven-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, 2nd in the league in passing a season ago.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. but this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A second down throw for Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be
big opening up the middle. And he will score. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. So they come to the line for first down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to Conklin, the tight end.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Conklin goes in motion. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. First down for Aaron. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. The master of play action. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. Rodgers to throw. This one caught just past the pylon. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and through, and the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return it, it's Dorsey. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions 1st down.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Nice 1st down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the 2nd-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville. And seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
He'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs, now after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Montgomery. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
So now, Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Rodgers. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver. And something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains, and his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch. It's really what separates certain guys from others in this league, and for a young player to have that innate kind of sense to be a ball carrier, find any ways you can get him the ball. Screens, smokes, bubbles, doesn't matter. Get the ball in his hands, and usually good things happen.
2nd and 7. Play fake. It's Rodgers. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On 4th down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Detroit.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This one from just under 50 yards. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Lions are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That one taken in by Corley.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Rodgers now. That one to Corley. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Rodgers going up top again. Down the field, he's got Corley. And they will get the 1st down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Goff to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They hand it to Gibbs. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. To throw is Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Jets offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Rodgers here on second down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Third down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On first and 10, here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A handoff, Gibbs running left. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Williams in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On play action, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On second down, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throwing on second down, Goff. That is caught. And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Lions will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Gibson now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. Toward the sideline and taken in by Adams. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Third down, 3 to go. They give to Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Second and goal. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Zerline for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is third down. Throwing here is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Jets offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's Corey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Rodgers going up top again. Catch made, right side by Wilson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. And let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken. At this rate, they're going to be in the end zone in no time unless this defense gets some answers to slow down this aerial attack. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Davante Adams. Touchdown, New York. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point try now for Zerlock. He gets it to go, and the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Goff to throw. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. To throw is Goff. He's got it at the 7. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down. Here is first and goal. Now, Goff. He's got it at the 3.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
On second down, Goff. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Goff. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Another run here with Hall. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. They'll go again with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And the Jets have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players, their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say, but then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl.